Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video to this channel and welcome to our third installment of AFK money making skilling in Runescape 3. So the previous ones we've had a nice sort of split between low level, mid level, high level AFK ways to make some money skilling, and this video is going to be no different. So get ready because we're about to jump into our first method. We're going to look at Dragonstone Jewelry. Now one thing I would highly recommend for Dragonstone Jewelry is the Family Crest quest, because that gives you the ability to make jewelry with the furnace. And not only that, it just means you can make it a lot quicker. Rather than having to do 14 jewels and 14 gold bars, you just go to the furnace with a full invo of gems and use the bars at the bar bang. Now, Dragonstone Jewelry is one of those fantastic ways to make some profit AFKing, and a really good way to get some crafting XP as well. Now, Dragonstones have got incredibly cheap, and this is one of the methods which I will always do off the back of the double XP as well, because there's so many Dragonstones cut over double XP and an influx of those come into the Grand Exchange. It's always a good time to get a little bit of a deal on, but anytime you're making Dragonstone Jewelry, you will be making profit while getting very good crafting XP. So we've just bought the Dragonstone for 3.8k and the gold bar, which nowadays has risen because jewels are so cheap. 2.4k is about what we go for now, so anytime you see gold bars under 2,000 coins, that's when you stock up and you get ready for that as well. So 6.3k, let's go 6.5k just for like benefit of just being able to do that. You can then turn that Dragonstone and gold bar into all the forms of jewelry. So we've got Dragonstone bracelet, which can again be enchanted. I've got a video going through all the Dragonstone jewelry and all the ways to make money. But don't just think crafting the jewelry is the only way you can make money. You can enchant and then charge it as well as a different way to make some profit on top of that. I'll put that Dragonstone video in the corner of this video as well, just so if you wanted to do a full-blown explanation of all the different ways you can make money just from a Dragonstone and gold bar, you guys can see that as well. But the other very good one is the Dragonstone necklace, because that is linked to the porters, and that's going to come in at a price of, to be fair, the combat bracelet just under 11k is actually pretty good, but this 15.5k there. Necklaces have a habit of spiking. To be fair, all the Dragonstone jewelry really has a habit of spiking. But from that, that's 9k profit for just doing a Dragonstone necklace. That's an incredible way to make some AFK crafting gains while bringing in a decent amount of GP as well. Something I do on like the noob accounts or 7-day bond is actually try and flip Dragonstone necklaces, because they do have a really good margin at times and do go very low volume. Something else as well, if I do a big stint of Dragonstone necklaces and make an awful lot, I will just sit the Dragonstone necklaces in the Grand Exchange at an incredibly high price, and sometimes, yes, they do take a couple of weeks to sell, but they will always seem to sell as well and sell for a very decent price off the back of that as well. Now, you can also make Dragonstone amulets. Glories, you have to string the necklaces normally to get them to sell, but we'll just check it just to make sure. An amulet, yeah, so it's not really worth doing. The two I'd focus on is going to be the bracelet as well as the necklace. The wiki now has a page designated to Dragonstone jewelry and gives you a chance to look for all the different options. But the bracelet and the necklace are the ones I normally stick to. Again, I make my importers sometimes, but if ever you need to do some alching, if you want auto alchers to do, making your own Dragonstone bracelets to then alching your auto alcher can be a really good way to stock up and do that as well. Now, Dragonstone jewelry, in terms of levels you're going to need to be able to do the combat bracelet, that's level 74, and the Dragonstone necklace is level 72. So what I would recommend if you are looking for things to do up to there, probably battle staffs. Battle staffs will make you a lot of money as well. Also, diamond necklaces, same sort of thing. The other jewels, you'll struggle to make money with other stuff, apart from emeralds. Emerald, I would do necklaces or the rings of dueling, depending on whatever makes the most money. Diamonds, just stick to necklaces because people just buy porters. Anything else is a little bit meh on whether it will sell or not. But method number 2, we're going to go to the Ifil district of Buisness, and we're going to do this because we're going to mine soft clay. Now, soft clay is a really good GP maker, and don't get me wrong, you can do it at normal clay spots with a bracelet of clay. The one benefit of Buisness is that it's a soft clay rock, so it will just mine soft clay. You don't need to wear a bracelet, you don't need to do anything. It will just simply be soft clay. And because of that, soft clay is going to make you roughly 6.2 mil per hour. Now, what makes soft clay a little bit more annoying compared to some of the other mining methods we've shown on the channel recently, like orichalcum, gold, is the stamina bar does go down. Because we don't have stone spirits and because the Juju mining potion doesn't take effect, the stamina bar goes down. So occasionally you will have to sort of refresh that and keep clicking it. But really, it is a very AFK way, and every time you mine, you automatically get a soft clay. So it's not as if you're struggling to go and get one ore. Even if your stamina does go down, you are still going to get this as well. Now, soft clay is pretty decent. It's going to be roughly about 70,000 mining XP per hour. And because of that, it's a nice little AFK, nice little way to train some mining if you do need to, but you are going to need level 75 mining and a host of other stats getting to Buisness anyway. But like I said before, if you still wanted to do this in terms of a moneymaker, all you simply need to do is, if you've got a former porter, maybe a Grace of the Elf, if you take a couple of bracelets of clay, you can just sit an AFK away while doing that, and you'll still get soft clay delivered to your bank. The soft clay can be done with other clay rocks as well. Again, you just need the right setup, but a really good one to AFK as well. Don't need massive requirements apart from Buisness, which again, level 75 stats really is kind of like mid-tier now compared to where everything is. Now, the final method is one I would suggest people doing when the price is right. It's definitely something to price check the method for. And it's something you want to have access to the Ranger's workroom as well, along with all the standard fletching things we use, brooch, all that kind of thing, to have the chance for extra ammunition. So, for whatever reason, I have no idea why these items are such in demand and why they make so much money. So we're going to be fletching, and we're going to be fletching Elder Headless arrows. Now, for us, this is going to be a two-step process. So what we're going to be doing is making the Elder arrow shafts to start with. So for one Elder log, you're only actually going to make 15, which it's a little bit on the pricey side because Elder logs still have a very high price. So currently they're over 10,000 coins, which I'm still surprised about. I didn't think they'd really hold their price that well, but turns out they did. And then what you need to do once you've done that is then feather the arrow shaft. So these are going to turn those into Elder Headless arrows. Now, doing this on a porter and doing it in combination with everything else you have does give you a chance of creating these Elder Headless arrows and extra ammunition as well. That's where you're going to sort of get the most profit, is by using the Ranger's workroom, your fletching cape, your brooch, the portable fletcher, of making the Elder Headless arrows. That is where you're going to be able to do it. But the good thing is you can go with a full invo and then go and fletch them as well. And that 10k log we have managed to turn into 14k. Yes, we've spent about 500 GP on the feathers, but apart from that, we've actually turned that into some decent profit as well. Again, fletching really is one of the best ways to make some profit, and it's a very good way to AFK that profit as well. So to make these Elder Headless arrows, you're going to need level 90 fletching, which, don't get me wrong, is a bit steep. But from what I've found in fletching, there's a big gap where you are sort of going towards Dino arrows. Dino arrows seem to be the best AFK fletching at the minute and the most profit, but they're level 95. So Ascendery and Onyx bolts are in the low 70s. Level 90 Elder arrows are sort of fitting nice in the niche of fletching. Just give you some profit from there as well. But they're going to make you 4.5 mil per hour. And as you see from me fletching these, they are quite chill in AFK as well. Now, you have two options, whether you just want to continuously fletch for shafts, or if you want to fletch the shafts and then do the feathers after every invo. But again, what we're looking to do is to benefit from all the items which save as items and create us more ammo. That's where we're going to make even more profit compared to normal. So one thing I wanted to test is that if we filled the old magic wood box, would it use the logs from the wood box? Which, no, it doesn't. So you can't actually fill that and then just do a big run, which is not too bad. I just wanted to test that and see if it actually works. But again, nice little method. You'll make some profit with it. You'll get some decent XP in terms of XP. But again, nice method. The XP is nothing to shout about. You're only really going to get 30k XP, but 4.5 mil for just making some headless arrows, it's not that bad. And it's a nice one you can do on the side if you wanted to as well. Again, like I've said before in previous episodes, not all of these will be absolute top tier AFK money making methods. Some of them will just be alternatives, little ideas on the side as well. And variety, that's what I'm trying to offer you guys with this series, is variety of different ways you can AFK. Again, you'll always have the popular ones and the ones which have had like loads and loads of videos done on, which occasionally will make it into these just to keep those fresh and keep those methods updated in terms of GP per hour. But I like to throw over ones which are a little bit different and a little bit off the side as well. But that's going to be the end of January's AFK money making videos. Let me know if you want more of these. I can look to do like between 1 and 3 every month, depending on how good they are. If they're down in price like they were towards the end of 2024, I won't bother doing them because they're not really worth doing in my opinion. But like this year, they've gone up a little bit in price, so I do think they're worthwhile, which is why we've done 3 videos this month. But let me know if you want me to sort of keep consistent with 1, 2, 3 videos per month, and I can do that for you guys as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.